from the other side of reality. Men say he's cool and he makes the women drool.
Ooh. Well, okay. I'm not. To be son of a day, I the demon have a new home move from the third to the 30th. Oh, oh my God. Whoa, that was like totally more powerful than I thought I could possibly imagine. And wow, do I ever sound weird? Give me a second. It was oh, wow. Okay. We don't want that. That was weird, man. Sometimes when I transform, it's brutal. It's not as bad as the werewolves, because I know a couple like Bob and Frank, they're werewolves. And they have like real bad spinal cord issues turning into werewolf. Me, it's not so bad, but the face, right? Like when I turn back to human form, it's growing inward. So it's like, oh, so it hurts momentarily, but then I'm good. I'm fine. So, hello, hi, and welcome to my 31 Days of Horror. We're on day 6. 6, people! 6, yes. And I watched Cannibal Apocalypse! Ooh! And it wasn't really much of an apocalypse, really. It's another Italian horror movie. I've been watching a lot of these lately. I swear to God, all of them, they're dubbed, most of them are. Not all of them are like, there's some English-speaking actors in them, but every time I hear the dubbing dude, it sounds like the same guy all the time. As soon as I hear him, I just know it's like the dubbing guy or something. I don't know who it is, but I just hear it. So, Cannibal Apocalypse stars the late, great John Saxon. If you don't know who he is the one that played Nancy's dad on Freddy Nightmare on Elm Street. He was the sheriff. And if you don't know that one, then maybe you might know him as Roper on Enter the Dragon with Bruce Lee. Watch out, you know, because it could happen. Always be watching, that's what they tell me. If you never saw that one, then, you know, it doesn't really matter. He was on Black Christmas, too. But, yeah, so he stars in this. He plays this guy named Hopper. He's a captain in the military, and during Vietnam, he leads a squad of men to go into this village, and they just wipe everybody out. And in the village, there's 2 soldiers there that are held captive. And they were held captive for so long, they end up turning cannibal. And they're so ravenous that when Hopper tries to go to take one of them out, he gets bit in the arm. And so flash forward like many years later, and, you know, he's trying to live his life, but he's dealing with some PSD. As you can imagine, you know, he has a nasty scar from where he got bit. And he has his wife, she's dubbed, so it's funny, because he's talking regular English, and when she's speaking, it's dubbed, so it's really trippy. And, you know, she works as a news reporter and stuff. And his 2 friends, the guys that were cannibals, I guess, they were at the psychiatric hospital, but one of them is able to leave, so, because the doctor says he's cured. I didn't even know there was a cure for cannibalism. Now, before we go any further, I was told, yeah, I'm getting to it. I'm telling them now, yes, I'm getting to it. Okay, now. I was told by or in your language, Doug. That was Demon Speak, by the way. That's his name. Wanted me to tell you that as a demon, we don't do the whole eating humans thing anymore. We stopped doing that back in 1852, I think, because one of them bought back some, like, strawberries or something. And we're like, what's this? And he's like, you know, I was going to take back a human, but he was too heavy. And we're like, hey, you know. So that's what we do. We love junk food, like demon. Well, can't you tell? Look at this. I mean, yeah, like, we eat a lot of junk food. It's crazy. And we like, you know, soda, Coke, liquid, or powder. Whatever works for you, man. Yeah, woo! Yeah! So, yeah, I just say that for, because I know it's stereotypical. Like, oh, demon eats people. No, we don't do that anymore. I just want to tell you guys that. So, that's out. Okay, are you good? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, he's happy. We're all happy. We're all good. So, anyway, getting back to the movie. Anyway, so one of the guys gets released from the hospital. They say he's okay. He goes to the movie theater. And, okay, so this dude, okay, they're watching a World War II movie and shit, right? the guy sitting here and this couple walks in front of them, as couples do. Hey, we're going in, and they and they start making out heavily, and then it gets more and more involved to the point where it's like almost like a full-blown session. And you're right in the middle of the friggin' theater. Like, there's people not that far away. And it's during a World War II movie, of all people. It's not the most erotic thing going. And they happen to do this by the cannibal dude. And so he's looking at her, and he can't resist, and he takes a chunk out of her. And he's like, oh, crap. Then he runs and hides and barricades himself in a nearby flea market, where he starts going on a friggin' killing spree. And then Hopper, his captain, finds out where he is, and he tries to stop him. This, like, as it goes on, it sounds more like an action movie than it is a horror movie. And they're cannibals, and it's weird because, see, cannibals in this movie here, they said that, like, these cannibals are ravenous. Like, once you start eating human flesh, he just went nuts. And he goes back to the hospital where his other buddy was there, and he goes, and they both go nuts. And it gets to the point where they bite one of the nurses when they try to make an escape from the hospital. And while they bite the nurse, she ends up getting it. But it's not like 28 days later where it's like instantaneous. It's like when he's like, like right away, you're nuts. So no, it takes like a while. Actually, it's actually kind of funny because like the nurse, like when she was bit, she was taken care of by a doctor, and I guess the doctor's like her boyfriend. So when she comes out of the treatment room, and you can tell like there's something going on with her. Like, they're human, but they just want to eat people. So she goes up to the doctor, and the doctor's, like, doing some scientific stuff for me. He's like, oh, you're awake. And she goes up to him, he's like, oh, I know what you want. And he goes for a kiss, and she bites his effing tongue off. Just bites it off, man. And he's like, you know. And then she's cannibal. Then she releases the other two guys, and then Hopper, all of a sudden, he's cannibal because for some reason he got bit years ago, and for some reason it doesn't take him down. So they all go on the run from the cops, and they start like trying to get away from the cops, sort of like just shooting and eating people. It's weird, and it's like it's like a zombie movie, but not, because in zombies they eat people, but they're not like they have full mental. Well, I mean they're crazy, but they're shooting guns and stuff. So it's not like they're like zombies with guns, but they're not zombies. If that makes any sense. And so it wasn't what I expected, because when you think cannibal, you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to go to the jungle, man, you know. And another thing about this movie that was really weird was the soundtrack. Oh, dude. For some reason, music in movies is pretty important, you know. I mean, you think of like the theme for Indiana Jones, for example, or some other movies. Music is almost like, you know, when stuff's going to go down, if music's tension's really loud, like, you know, but like in this one here, they have this like funk music playing. It's so weird, you know. And I mean, I love funk music, you know, jungle boogie all day long, baby. But it seems out of place in this. Like they're eating people. You're like, I feel like I'm not. It's all bass and saxophone. It's like I'm watching a 90s erotic movie or something like that. It's all bass. You're like, and they're eating, and I'm like, why they're playing this music? It's just so weird. And so it's kind of off-putting. There's this funky beat going on while like horrific stuff goes on, and the gore in here is pretty nasty. There's certain parts. There's one part where man, so wow. But yeah, it's not what I expected. As far as an apocalypse goes, it's like a slow-moving virus, but not really. It's like there's zombies, but they're not zombies, and there's a lot of shooting going on. It's all right. I mean, I did enjoy it. It's not scary at all, though. Like I said, like between like the idea of they're cannibals, but they run around shooting, and the fact that this weird, funky beats playing on the background, it kind of doesn't really make it all that scary, really. So, what would I give it on the heads of Jeff? Jeff, come here. Yes, this is Jeff. A crystal skull. Look, I got a skull. Ah, my eyes. So, out of the heads of Jeff, I would have to give Cannibal Apocalypse a 3. I mean, I did like it, and the gore is pretty good. Like I said, it's only like an hour and a half. Like I said, it's dubbing, but it's not the worst dubbing, and you know. And then there's like cool action beats and stuff like that, but it's not really. It says Cannibal. I thought it would be more of a horror movie, so it's not. More action than I thought it would be. But now, with the head of Jeff. Well, Jeffrey. Because I have some other horror movies in here. that I've written down that I'm gonna pick from. We're gonna go pick a winner, okay? We're gonna pick one. Let's pick a winner. Jeff hates it when I do this because it makes him sick. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, you know, I'm shaking the dude. It's understandable he gets dizzy. Woo! All right. Let's see what the winner is. All right. I have no idea what... I mean, I did write the ones in here, but I have no idea which one this will be. Ooh, this is a... It's a long one. I have no idea what the heck this is. Let's just see. Ooh. Oh! Yes. So the next one I'm going to be watching. I have it written on here. I don't know if you can see that. It's in green ink. It's on the scarab. And she writes it in green ink, the one that did this. So this is X-Ray, 1981, or Hospital Massacre, I remember. So yeah, so you guess where that takes place at. Exactly. So should be good, hopefully. But there you have it. So, oh man, you know, it's here it goes. Oh man. Oh. Woo! So that's it, kitties. See you tomorrow.